Casa of Lexington is getting ready for its annual Bourbon and the Bayou. It's a party with a purpose. Jillian Kide is a board member and chair of this year's event that raises much needed money to help abused and neglected children in the Bluegrass.
This event alone last year, we were able to fund over 200 advocates, and we had 583 advocates in 2020. So our CASA advocates, they go out and they have one assigned case. They learn every single thing about that case from teachers, family members. They put a lot of complex dynamics together for the judge, and they give a voice to the children of Central Kentucky that need it the most, that are in some of the worst abusive and neglectful situations.
How has the pandemic affected Casa of Lexington?
Sure. I mean, I think while it's very hard to sometimes relate and really fully understand what kids here in Central Kentucky are going through, I think the pandemic caused many of us, when we were needing to be locked down in our homes, to feel sometimes hopeless or isolated, to be in a little bit of fear of what tomorrow brought. And that's a lot of what happens with these children. And the difference for them is that they've been at home, but home isn't always a safe place for them. And so the pandemic, without being in school as well, obviously teachers are big reporters of these things. It's caused, a lot of abuse and neglect cases, even more than ever. So we have over 1,000 children that we've identified that could use a CASA advocate. So now more than ever, it's important for us to raise the money and get as many advocates in Central Kentucky as we can.
So Bourbon in the Bayou will be different this year. It will be virtual. So what are some of the ways that people at home can get involved and take part?
Sure, absolutely. It's different this year, but the same mission. So there's a lot of fun ways that our event committee has really kind of carefully crafted that people can enjoy. I think we're all looking for fun Zooms these days and fun ways to get involved. So we have a bourbon experience that will be taking place on this coming Friday at 6:30. Distilled Living is putting it on. We have incredible tasting packages and kits that you can purchase ahead of time that will have your mixing water in it, your bourbon glass. So all you need to do is pour some Knob Creek, some Jim Beam, some Four Roses, who our bourbon distillery sponsors are, and you can enjoy the bourbon experience right from the comfort of your home. Also, if you have kids or anyone that loves to craft, we have some mask making kits that they can get. They can have their mask put on while they're decorating one. We've been customizing it to their favorite colors. So if they love blue, they'll have lots of blue feathers, whatever they would like customized, we can do. So between mask kits and the tasting kits for the bourbon experience, that's one way to get involved. And then they can stay on and, of course, hear our stories about why to sponsor a child and what is going on with certain sponsored children cases. But also our silent auction is absolutely incredible. I was so amazed when we asked for donors for silent auction. So many small businesses here locally are going through so much, and people were just incredible with the items that they gave us. So an incredible silent auction as well. And you can check that out at bnb2021.givesmart.com.
What are some of the highlights of the auction? I know you have a lot of different types of items.
We do. We have something for everyone. We have great packages for this upcoming Valentine's Day. So in case you're late on getting something, you can find something in our auction. We also have for the horse lovers, we have horse halters, Justify, California Chrome, American Pharoah. We also have beautiful paintings by various advocates that we have that are just skilled in artistic talents as well. And then for your UK lovers, we have different various UK signed basketballs. I'm holding the John Calipari one. So, just something for everyone. We also have incredible baskets. Trackside gave us a wonderful basket with some Blantons in it, you name it. And we've got something for everyone.
So what can people do to take part in the virtual event?
Sure. So all they need to do is go on to Casa of Lexington or bnb2021.givesmart.com. You'll register there. That will send you the Zoom link. The Zoom is free of charge. And then again, if you want any of the kits or to sponsor a child You can do all of that from a touch of a button. We make it really easy for you. And keep in mind, to sponsor a child takes around $1,000 a year for them to have a CASA advocate. That advocate, again, is exclusively to that child in every single court proceeding, really understanding and making visits. And in the pandemic, they were some of the only people that could go into that child's home and check on them and make sure that they were okay. So I can't say enough about what our incredible CASA advocates, they're just volunteers like you and I, from all across the bluegrass, what they're doing out there with our children.
Again, Bourbon in the Bayou is this Friday. Go to casaoflexington.org to register.